Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading for May 2020. So you've already had a few jumping cards. Let me go ahead and show you what you have. You have the Knight of Swords, the Fool, and the Three of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing in these three cards, you have a new beginning here with the Fool. And the Fool does represent taking a giant leap of faith, especially with this card right here. Perhaps some of you are taking a risk and reuniting, having a new beginning in a relationship where you have tried really hard to make things work. The Three of Pentacles represents a lot of effort, a lot of time being invested in a relationship or in a marriage. It's like there is some type of unexpected opportunity here with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords represents things changing very quickly, very unexpectedly. It's like the Tower. There is some unexpected new beginning for the sign of Scorpio, again, where you have invested a lot of time and energy. So let's go ahead and put these back in the deck and let's see what comes up for you. This is the love reading for the sign of Scorpio for May 2020. Page of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for May. Temperance. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for May. Knight of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for May. Six of Swords. The Hangman. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for May. The Ace of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for May. The Four of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for May. And the Chariot. What's the most important thing the sign of Scorpio needs to hear about their love life for May 2020? The message you have is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups can represent regrets. You did have that message from the jumping cards of perhaps there being a new beginning, a very unexpected new beginning in a relationship where you had put a lot of time and effort into it. The Five of Cups, again, regrets, but this can also represent kind of sadness, disappointment, maybe dwelling on a relationship that was lost to you. So we'll come back to this card in a minute and see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. If you would like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll put a link down below. Let's go ahead and see what you have going on here. So right in the center of the reading, you have the Hangman. The Hangman is saying that, perhaps a relationship had been stuck. Again, there had been no moving forward. This ties in with those three cards that jump for you. But there is movement. Again, a relationship had been stuck. Or maybe you feel like your love life was not really moving forward. You feel like you hit a dead end as far as maybe meeting somebody new. Or maybe you feel like your relationship was just in limbo. There is movement here. You've got the Six of Swords. There is movement around either a relationship that was in limbo or you're not meeting anybody. There is a new beginning here for you. This can be a new relationship coming in for the sign of Scorpio, but it can also be a new beginning in an existing relationship where you had been stuck. Now up here you have Temperance. Temperance can represent the sign of Sagittarius, but I feel like this represents healing as far as a relationship. This can be healing an existing relationship, a marriage, a situation with an ex. This can also represent forgiveness and compassion. There's slow progress here. So some of you, maybe you've not kind of forgiven somebody for making a mistake. Maybe you've not forgiven an ex. The very first card that I pulled for you is the Page of Swords. So this represents communication. I always say the very first cards are always really significant. Some of you could be hearing from someone where they are ready to really let you know everything. The Page of Swords represents someone being completely honest to the point of being blunt. Again, where a relationship had been completely stuck and in limbo, not going anywhere, not moving forward, suddenly there's a movement here. There is a new beginning. Now down here, let's see if you can see the cards. If not, I'll hold them up for you. You've got some big movement here with the Chariot. The Chariot can also represent the sign of Cancer. But this is big movement, big changes where someone had been holding back. And this is exactly, if you go back and watch the cards that I had on the desk before the reading, that's exactly what that message was telling you. There's an unexpected opportunity in a relationship that had not been moving forward. Somebody maybe is changing their mind. Again, there's big movement here. Someone had been holding back from you, maybe not ready for a relationship, maybe not ready to reconcile. There is surprising energy here from the Eight of Wands. This is change. This can also be communication coming in for you. So this ties in with the Page of Swords. Unexpected communication for the sign of Scorpio. Unexpected changes. This is surprises. Surprises maybe in someone who maybe was not ready for a relationship. Maybe someone who is not letting you in emotionally. Suddenly, they are ready. So this ties in with this first row here. Again, something was stuck. Your relationship was in limbo, or your love life was in limbo. Suddenly there's movement here and there's a new beginning. Okay, let's see what else comes up for Scorpio. What other messages are there for the sign of Scorpio for May 2020? You've got the King of Swords, the Hermit, and the Six of Wands. So the King of Swords is here. This would represent an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. This can be a partner. This can be an ex. This can even be you if you have a moon or rising and an air sign. It can also be somebody new coming into your life in the month of May, because you do have a new beginning here. It could be a new relationship for those of you who are single, or those of you who want to meet somebody new. The King and the Queen of Swords also sometimes come up when you're doing a lot of thinking, especially because you have the Hermit here, which also is a thinking energy. A lot of thinking and soul searching about a relationship. What should I do? Because remember, the main energy was the Five of Cups. It's like there's regrets. For some of you, this could be regrets coming from an ex, from someone who has hurt you. But it could be maybe you're just kind of disappointed in how a relationship is going. Maybe you're disappointed that this person was not who you wanted them to be. And I kind of feel like that you could be kind of soul searching, like, should I stay in this relationship? Is it time for me to go? But you have the Six of Wands telling me that you can beat the odds. This is a card of victory. Okay, let's get a few more from the confirmation deck. Let's see what else comes up for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Scorpio for May 2020? You got King of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Lovers. What's the most important thing Scorpio needs to hear about their love life for May 2020? Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is saying fight back. Speak up for yourself. Stand your ground. This card usually comes up when you're not being treated fairly, and as it is, the main energy from the other deck was tears, sadness, disappointment. Some of you, maybe you've really had it with a relationship where you just feel like, somebody is just kind of constantly letting you down, breaking your heart. That's why I feel for some of you, you're soul searching in the month of May. You're trying to figure out, like, should I just let this person go? Should I just remove myself from this equation? But I do feel, based on the energy that I see here, a relationship that had been stuck, there could be movement, which is what I'm seeing here. Now, as far as these three cards, King of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Lovers, we've got the King of Wands, which would be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It can also be you, Scorpio, if you have a moon or rising and a fire sign. You're being told here, trust your intuition. Scorpio is a very, very psychic sign, very intuitive. If somebody is lying to you, if someone's trying to pull something on you, you will know. And even if you don't see yourself as intuitive, your intuition is going to be really strong as far as, do you belong with this person? You have the Lovers. So this is a significant relationship. The Lovers can also represent the sign of Gemini, but this is a relationship that you want very much. Should you stay in this relationship? Again, your intuition is going to be speaking to you. Okay, let me get you a few cards from this deck right here. Let me just get it for you. This is going to show us where the person that you love, where they're at. Show me the person that Scorpio loves. Man, look at that. 8 of Swords. Show me the person that Scorpio loves. Interesting, because the Page of Swords is the first card that I pulled for you. Show me the person that Scorpio loves. 8 of Wands. This card's also here. It's right here. It's part of the reading. Show me the person that Scorpio loves. The Page of Pentacles. So 2 pages. Just the fact that you have 2 pages tells me that the person that you love wants to speak to you, wants to communicate with you. And the Page of Swords is also right here. So this is a repeat card. So, the message here, again, this is a general reading for those of you where you're not speaking to the person that you love. There's zero communication There's 2 pages here. The pages represent communication. Actually, there's 3. 1, 2, 3. This person wants to speak to you, wants to communicate with you. I feel like this person wants to tell you the truth. What that truth is, I don't know. This is a general reading, but this person seems kind of unable to tell you what's really going on. They don't know how to tell you the truth. They don't know how to kind of reveal what's really going on inside of them. They feel trapped. This person definitely wants things to move forward. We've got the 8 of Wands. I feel like they've been waiting for a long time to really kind of tell you the truth, perhaps of how they really feel, what's holding them back. Because this is someone who feels restricted, tied up. They feel like they're not free to move forward. I feel like they want to tell you the truth. They want to tell you the truth of what's really going on here. They want things to change. They want things to move forward. I feel like they're looking at things very carefully. The Page of Pentacles, maybe how to make things happen. If they're involved with someone else, they could be trying to figure out how to get out of that relationship. Again, something is making you unhappy here. You got the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. And you're being told with the 7 of Wands, speak up for yourself, stand your ground. Again, this, whatever it is that's making you unhappy, I feel like you're not the only one who's unhappy. I feel like the person that you love, again, wants to speak to you, wants to tell you the truth. But they feel like they can't do that. Something is holding them back. Let me get you another card, then we'll move on to the X spread from the Romance Angels. What else does Scorpio need to hear about the person that they love? Let go of control issues. What else does Scorpio need to hear about the person that they love? Healing family issues. What else does Scorpio need to hear about the person that they love? Separation. Okay, so let's look at these. I'm also going to do this for the X spread. So you're definitely being told here, just kind of let go. Let go, because I feel like this person, like they're definitely wanting to speak to you, but they feel that they can't with this 8 of Swords energy. They feel trapped. They're being held back by fear. They definitely want to speak to you. The card reads, let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So this person, they have to kind of really be brave. They definitely want to speak to you. There is some type of truth here. They want to tell you the truth. And we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I think this is just something that has to be healed between you and the person that you love, because when we have separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel for many of you, you're probably in this phase right now where you're separated. Perhaps you're not speaking. Perhaps maybe you are together, but there's a sense of kind of distance between you. There is healing that has to happen here. But for those of you where this is an ex, it could be that maybe you have to kind of let go of things. Again, I feel like when this person is ready to reach out to you, you're definitely going to hear from them. I feel like there's some type of truth that they want to reveal. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Scorpio, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your ex in May 2020. Scorpio and their ex for May 2020. You've got the Chariot. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. 9 of Cups. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. The Hierophant. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. 7 of Swords. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. The Sun. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. 2 of Wands. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. Knight of Cups. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. King of Pentacles. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. And 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's take a look to see what you have going on here. Right in the center of the reading, you have the Sun. So for those of you where you want to reconnect with your ex, there's a lot of positive energy as far as you hearing from them or them being open to talking to you. Because some of you have been waiting for a long time. Next to the Sun, you have the 2 of Wands, which this is delays and waiting. It could be that for some of you, maybe your ex has not wanted to speak to you. Because we have the 7 of Swords right next to the Sun. This is someone who is kind of their own worst enemy, someone who's in denial. But again, you have the Sun here telling you there's a lot of positive energy as far as Scorpio and the person, Scorpio and their ex making things work again. You have the Sun lined up here with the 9 of Cups. So this represents wish fulfillment, but also a lot of happiness, a lot of potential happiness for the sign of Scorpio when it comes to an ex. You're also starting with the Chariot. The Chariot can represent the sign of Cancer, but this is a movement. This is victory. So there's potential movement around Scorpio and an ex in the month of May. Again, a lot of potential happiness here. You want to use this time because there is positive energy to help you, especially those of you where you've been waiting for a long time for anything to change. You also have the Hierophant, which can represent the sign of Taurus, but this is soulmate energy. Kindred spirits, soulmates, soul family. This is someone somebody really feeling that spiritual pull. Like, this is where I belong. This is who I belong with. Maybe someone who had been kind of putting you off. Somebody who had been creating a delay around making a decision. Down here at the bottom, we've got a court card. We've got the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. This can also be you if you have a moon or rising in an earth sign. And again, there's movement. So we've got movement here with the Knight of Cups, but also movement with the Chariot. And this does represent someone maybe trying to win you back, someone proposing a relationship. So we have this perhaps connected to an earth sign, but we also have the Three of Pentacles. I mean, the Three of Pentacles, this is someone who is really trying. This is someone who is giving it their all. So someone, again, could be trying to win you back. Maybe someone who had kept you waiting for a long time. This is someone who's putting in a lot of effort, maybe to get your attention, to try to get you to change your mind. It can also be you, maybe reaching out to someone else, trying to get them to change their mind. Let's get a few more. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. We've got the Moon. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. The King of Cups, which would be your energy as a water sign. Two of Cups. So I'm definitely seeing you in a very kind of emotional place in the month of May when it comes to your ex. We've got the Moon. The Moon can represent the sign of Pisces, but I feel like there's some type of confusion or perhaps some type of misunderstanding around Scorpio and their ex. The Moon means that things are not as they seem. You only know half the truth, half the story, maybe of what's really going on with your ex. This can sometimes represent deceit or self-deceit. So we've got the Moon and the Seven of Swords. There's some type of potential either deceit or self-deceit around you and your ex. It could be that this person still loves you, because I mean, we have the Two of Cups here. And the Two of Cups is the soulmate card. We've got the major arcana soulmate card there, the minor arcana soulmate card here, right next to you and the Moon. Some of you could be thinking that your ex doesn't care or they moved on, but there's still a romantic connection here. There's still a soulmate connection. Again, things perhaps are not as they seem with the Moon. You might be thinking that they don't care. Again, there's still a lot of potential love here. The Sun also represents love, marriage, success. Again, you might be thinking that they don't care. Looks are deceiving with the Moon. Okay, so let's get a few more from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Scorpio for their ex for the month of May? Got the Queen of Wands. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. The Hermit. Scorpio and their ex for the month of May. And the Five of Wands. So, I mean, we've got an earth sign energy down here, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But we also have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. Can also be you if you have a moon or rising in a fire sign. This can also be just someone taking the lead, someone taking action, maybe to communicate, to make things happen. Because, I mean, I see somebody here who's fighting themselves with the Five of Wands. This is someone who is struggling. This is someone who is kind of, you know, maybe fighting against their own desires, their own wishes. Like, they want you back, but they're not allowing themselves to go there again. Someone who's just kind of, you know, fighting themselves. There's a lot of soul searching going on. We have the Hermit, which can represent the sign of Virgo. But this is someone who's doing a lot of soul searching. Let me just take a look at this. And I'm going to get you a few more cards, just like I did with the first spread. We're going to take a closer look at your ex with this deck right here. I mean, I just see a lot of soul searching here, like trying to kind of figure out, like, again, looks are deceiving. You may think your ex doesn't care, moved on. I don't think that's what's going on here. It's like there is some type of struggle. Someone's trying to figure out maybe how they feel about you, because you do have the Seven of Swords, which is someone who is in denial. And you also have the Moon, which can also represent someone who is in denial. Okay, so let's take a closer look at your ex. Show me Scorpio's ex. Scorpio's ex. We've got the Queen of Cups. Scorpio's ex. Show me Scorpio's ex. Wow. Queen of Wands. Show me Scorpio's ex. Page of Wands. Show me Scorpio's ex. Okay, so we've got two people here, and the Queen of Wands is already here. So if your ex is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, boy, am I speaking to you here. But it's interesting that we also see your energy as a water sign, and you did pop up from the actual spread. You were here as well as the King of Cups. Of course, if your ex is also a water sign, this is them. Let me just take a look here. I mean, I definitely feel, and we've got the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands does represent communication. This is someone who wants to communicate with you. Again, this is them. This is not you. This is not what's coming up. This is them. I mean, I feel like this person is, I mean, that's why we have the Hermit right there. They're doing a lot of soul searching as far as what to do about you. They're doing a lot of thinking as far as maybe should they reach out to you, because I do see communication here. But I feel like this person, their intuition is kind of guiding them back to you. And it can be if your ex is a water sign, if they're not the fire sign we see here. The Queen of Wands, this is someone who wants to take action. This is someone who makes things happen. Let me get a few more, because we've got two court cards here. Show me Scorpio's ex. Show me Scorpio's ex. Ace of Swords. Show me Scorpio's ex. Damn, and the Five of Wands is already in the spread. Show me Scorpio's ex. I feel like if nothing is really changing between you and your ex, it's because they need, they need to look at things from a different perspective. We've got the Ace of Swords. They need clarity. The Five of Wands, again, this represents your ex. That card's already here. So this is just confirming to you that what I was telling you right here, this is your ex. This is what's going on with your ex. They're doing a lot of soul searching about your relationship. Again, if you think this person's not thinking of you, boy, are you wrong. I feel like there has to be a change of perspective, because I see this person really struggling. Something's really kind of holding them back from making a decision to be with you. They're just kind of fighting their own intuition, and because of that, things are moving really slowly. Okay, let me get you a few cards from this deck right here. What does Scorpio need to hear about their ex? Forgiving and learning. What does Scorpio need to hear about their ex? Upside down, but it's religious factors. What does Scorpio need to hear about their ex? Children. Okay, so let me take a look at these. We've got forgiving and learning, and it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So, again, because this is an ex spread, I feel like this could be very much exactly what the card says. That maybe there has to be some type of forgiveness between you and your ex. And it could be maybe your ex, because, they've got the Ace of Swords and the Five of Wands. Like, they need to change the perspective. They need to change their tune if you guys are going to work things out. Maybe they have to admit that they were wrong. Maybe they have to apologize to you. I just kind of feel like you're very different people, because you've also got religious factors here. And it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So, I'm not really going with the, religious factors, but I just feel like you're very different people. And perhaps maybe that's why you couldn't make things work. But I still feel like this person is still very much drawn to you. I pulled the High Priestess when I was asking to show me your ex, which is right here. And then we have children. Your love life is being affected by children. And it could be maybe, this person maybe has children with another family. But I feel like this is like their inner child. I just feel like you and this person are not quite, again, you're very different. You maybe look at things very differently, because, Scorpio is a very intuitive and psychic sign. This person may be completely closed off. I feel like you're more in touch with your inner child. You follow your intuition. You're lighthearted. They are not. And because of that, because there's that struggle, let me just kind of move this out of the way. Because there's that struggle here and that struggle here, and this is your ex, not you. Things are moving slowly, but I do feel this person is being guided back in your direction. Okay, Scorpio, this has been your love reading for May 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.